Hello everybody and welcome back. It's been a long while since I've said that, about 4 days now, and I'm still not 100%, but I'm a lot better than what I was, and I wanted to do a video about Palworld. So I played a little bit before the update, and after the update, and surprisingly it was a pretty big update, giving you new, like, super fueled enemies, where they're not just pals, they're actual like humans that have like this crazy aura about them. So I wanted to do more with that and actually kind of focus on that for this video. And before, when I was playing it before the update, it focused more on building and just getting supplies together so that this way I could build another base, because honestly I'm running out of space in all three. I'm actually thinking about deconstructing a base just so I can build a third that's just like manufacturing or something, like just completely get rid of any like living situation in it and just revamp one of them, at least revamp it. So you can actually see indicated on the map, you can see the new blips there. Those are indeed the boss characters, I guess we can call them, the souped up enemies. So my search begins. I begin flying to what I may find or may not find, because at this point I'm unsure if they're going to have, you know, pals with them, which some do, just prerequisite. Some do have pals with them, some are by themselves, and it just depends on the level and everything else. So we find Scoot. Scoot is sitting underneath the tree, and he's just waiting to be ambushed. He's pretty chill, not starting anything with us. So I just pick the fruit, and then I just start making my stance for possibly a little edit, maybe? I see a chance and I'm gonna take it. I had to do it. But Scoot was pretty easy. We're very over leveled, and so I try catching Scoot because, let's face it, our facility needs more members, and what better than a purple aura to Scoot? It doesn't work, so I end up just busting the cap and then I leave. And then I think we start with the next enemy, but real quick I want to show you a little deal you can do. So if you're grappling and then you immediately glider, you can go super fast. I know I've exploited that before, but I don't know if I've said it in video, like how that works. I've just done it. But you have to be about a quarter to halfway into your grapple, so you have to have somewhere that has a little bit of draw distance, and then once you're a quarter way to halfway down, then you just go ahead and use the glider, rather, not the grappling hook. And oh yeah, that's right, we take down this camp, and I really need to capture these dire howl, so that this way I can fuse it all to my boss howl and just improve the all-around stats. It doesn't really work well. I just have a lot of bad luck with it, but we caught one. Hey, that's good, we caught one, so that's better than none, I guess. So now we have to go and free the imprisoned pal. So what am I waiting for? Gotta move. And mind you, this is all post edit, so no, I didn't plan that. I'm just kind of speaking over it right now. And beyond that, the reason why I came here in the first place was to encounter another boss character, and here we have some Hawk Tua. No, I'm sorry. It's just Hawk. And once again, Hawk goes down pretty easily, and I think this time around we get lucky with the capture. I think it takes on the first one, I could be wrong. Yeah, it just immediately took. Scoot did not want to be caught. Hawk was fine with it. So now we have another prison, we have another friend. And so now, in this next clip here, we're going after the next boss, which so happens to be named Turncoat. I mean, what kind of a name is that? That's a little on the nose, don't you think? I mean, I don't know where these people are even stemming from, like, what's the deal with it? And it's at this point that we see Turncoat having issues, and so we go to try to help, give a lending hand, and for that we caught a couple strays, and we can't have that. We don't play that here. So instead of trying to capture Turncoat, because I don't want Turncoat turning on me, we just go in for the kill. And then after that, we go see an asteroid. I had a supply drop happen, so of course we got to record that, because sometimes it's a whole chest, sometimes it's a meteor, and this time around we got a meteor, so that means we get a lot of meteorite, usually about 57 of them, which is good because in the crusher it gives you ×3 palladium, which is a lot, and you're gonna need a lot. Now, the next thing we do is go through this campsite, because you never know what you're gonna find, and believe me, you might need it. Now, hey, this took quite a turn. So now, because I wanted it, we're fighting a Wyvern, and that's because I wanted in my party so badly. So I'm like, what better than a boss one? Look how tall it is. Why do you think that I want it? I want it to look like a behemoth. And this way, when I summon it, my enemies are all feared because they don't know what to do. They don't know what's going to happen. So I had to capture it. I needed it. And of course, once we get there, that's what happens. But oh my god, was it a trek. It was not easy. And with me running out of handgun ammo, because instead of making use of my pals like I was in previous, well, I guess editions of this run through, because I don't know if they're episodic, they're not really in order, they're kind of like way down the line if I post, but in this run of it, I just blew through all of my handgun ammo, and I didn't dodge late because it was a timing issue. I dodged late because it was just, I was against the wall, so that's when it happened. And so I'm like fretting now. For me, I'm on the verge of death. I have red on my screen, so I'm getting nervous, and I'm like giving it all I got, and now the attacks are like chunking in as I'm capturing it. But we got it. Nothing to worry about. It all went swimmingly, if I do say so myself. So I kind of just take a moment, take a breather, kneel it out, and we keep moving forward. So now I'm playing it a little smarter. I'm staying on the PAL, just surfing it out on land. I'm land surfing. But I played a little bit smarter because, all I have is the crossbow, and it's kind of what killed me in the Wyvern battle, and that's why I ended up just spamming behind the wall. But eventually I dip out of this plan to run and get the eggs, because there are eggs. I've never seen this before, so that's why I actually got this on camera, that there is a dire howl nest. Usually they would just kind of like lead in a pack. I've never actually seen them with like a nest area before, as weird as that sounds. But I do try to capture some, because again, I need quite a bit for the fusion reactor thing, but alas, all I got was one. That's okay, we're one closer to our goal. So I get these eggs, which are other dire howls, so we're good. And then after that, it's just another boss battle, because we need the boss tokens, which is another new thing they added, which it depends on who you defeat, meaning what boss, and they give you a token for it that either increases your attack, your pal's attack, your work speed, your mining speed. They did a lot with this update, so if you haven't played it since, I'm not sure, I think end of December maybe, go check it out, because there is a lot that's changed and everything feels much faster. I had to do it. That was too cool not to. I mean, why else would I make a katana? I mean, I had to do it. But again, this one was pretty difficult. I kind of overestimated, because all I had was the katana, and I didn't know it was going to be such a demanding attack crawl for it. Like, the jumping forward slash is your standard attack. I thought maybe that would be if you just held it down or something. It is not. It is just your standard attack, which makes it grueling and hard to aim because enemies can move so quick. So if you see the katana and you think, oh, that's a cool idea, it's not. It promises you a lot of damage, which it does deliver, but the problem is the timing of it, because it is a automatic jump forward attack. But other than that, we go after Dart. And since I resourced some handgun ammo, I'm like, forget the katana, just go back to the handgun. It is much simpler. Yeah, I will not make that mistake anymore. And we get Dart in this way because we weren't able to capture Dart, which is okay. We already have a lot of friends, and I was able to add a couple to our house of friends, so it's no big deal. It's all okay. And with that, everybody, this video is pretty short because I went after boss characters, but that is the end of this video. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all, and 1K gang, let's go.